William Morrow and HarperAudio present How to Survive Against the Odds. Tales and Tips for Animal Attacks and Natural Disasters by Wondery. Read by Cassie Pecol, Mike Corey, and Roger Wayne. A note before we begin. Don't forget to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider. It contains maps and diagrams from the book.
A quick note about the stories in this book. They're inspired by true events, but some elements, including dialogue, may be invented. Everything is based on research, including what we know about the individuals from their own accounts, or the accounts of authors or journalists who reported on the stories. The content of the stories is not intended to be used as a survival manual and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment.
Introduction. We humans have a superpower, one that we often overlook. We may not be able to sprint as fast as a cheetah, or climb through the treetops like an orangutan, or dart through the ocean waves like a dolphin, but we have a much more subtle ability. Whether we're trekking through the icy tundra, lost in the oppressive heat of the desert, caught in a tropical cyclone, or adrift at sea, we fight. We adapt, we problem solve, and ultimately, we survive.
When facing life or death nightmare scenarios, we discover our true resilience. Even when the odds seem insurmountable, even when hope seems lost, humans rise to the challenge. We may emerge battered, bruised, and shaken, but we triumph.
This book is rooted in that truth, that everyday humans, including you, can overcome the impossible. It's written in the spirit of Against the Odds, the hit podcast we co-host for Wondery. Our show takes listeners inside incredible tales of human survival, sharing moment-by-moment details about how precisely the heroes of our stories persevered.
As with our show, every story you're about to read is true. While we do take liberties with some dialogue used in the chapters, we stick to the facts of each event because those don't need dramatizing. They're harrowing enough. But the stories aren't the only incredible part.
These pages go beyond our podcast to explore how the human body is hardwired with an amazing array of mental and physiological tools that switch on by pure instinct when our lives are on the line. To understand these abilities and their limits, we've consulted medical experts who explain the fascinating science and inner workings of our bodies and minds during these extreme moments.
With the help of these experts, we explore real-life examples of what happens when humans are plunged into harsh, unyielding environments, from the Arctic to the Amazon rainforest, and how we fare in the face of natural disasters, such as city-engulfing wildfires or devastating tornadoes, as well as attacks from deadly predators such as rattlesnakes and great white sharks. For the fans of Against the Odds podcast, many of these stories will be brand new. But we revisit a few familiar tales, as well as use them to arm you with survival tips that could save your life.
Hosting Against the Odds has given us a profound appreciation for the strength of the human spirit. As adventure travelers and environmental advocates, we feel a strong connection through our own experiences to the stories of survival on our podcast and in this book. For Cassie, those challenges have included surviving 21 days naked in the Panamanian wilderness, with nothing but foraged food and water, competing in full and half Ironman triathlons across 5 continents, and plunging into the frigid waters of Antarctica.
For Mike, it was buying a crocodile from a bushmeat seller after running out of food in the Congo rainforest, only to trade it later for a place to sleep, and finding a real crystal skull in the black hole of Belize. Each experience has deepened our understanding and appreciation of humanity's ability to survive in every kind of extreme situation the natural world can throw at us.
We hope you never find yourself face to snout with a snarling grizzly bear, or swept away in a flash flood, or fending off frostbite in an alpine blizzard.
But should the worst happen, this book's trove of practical tips will help you defy the odds.
Mike Corey
and Cassie Pecol,
hosts of the Against the Odds podcast.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?